Hey guys, today I'm producing a track for a song I've never heard before. I'll be taking the vocals from a song without listening to the original version and producing my own track to go with it, zero context. At the end, once I finish my track, then I'll finally be able to go back and listen to the original and see how they compare. Maybe I'll be on the same track, maybe it'll be something completely different. We'll find out together at the end. One quick thing before we get started, I just released a new track last week called Chatterbox. It's out now on all the streaming platforms, so wherever you like to listen to music, you can find it on there. Hit like, add it to your playlist, send it to someone you know, follow my artist profile. All those things are super helpful. I also wrote a little Substack blog post about the track and the inspiration behind it, the meaning. So if you want to read a little bit more, I'll put all the links to those things in the description below. But it'd be awesome if you check that out. Okay, let's get to today's track. So today we're working with Water Cyanide by Rebecca Black. It's off her album Salvation that just came out. I think it was like the second single. I have not listened to any of this album yet, but I like some of the recent stuff she put out before this, so I'm excited to hear. I really don't know what direction this could go, and she's been kind of doing like the hyperpop, alt pop thing, so I'll take a listen through and see. I'll put a link to this vocal you guys can listen to if you want to kind of play along. So you can pause this, take a listen. I'm gonna go listen now.
I'm in the back of the club, bass go around my bum.
Okay, it kind of gives me like some K-pop vibes. It's very much like this one kind of repetitive hook thing. It feels kind of dancey. There's not too many sections in it, so I'm excited to try and dive into this. I'm gonna challenge myself to only use one splice pack. So I'm using this Alt House pack by 44. So I'll only use samples and sounds from this pack to make this track. Let's see how that goes. I'm feeling like starting with drums, so let's see what we got in here.
I'm in the back of the club, bass go around my bum.
This is not the best acapella, but we're just gonna ignore that for the sake of pushing through. I'm gonna see if I can make it sound any better with Nectar.
Hit it, pop it, line, sugar, water, cyanide.
Vocals kind of remind me of Ariana Grande in some parts, like the harmonies and stuff. Okay, let's get some kind of snare. Okay, let's find a bass sound. Okay, let's get a little pluck thing going. Is it too weird? They're like really separate sections, but maybe that's okay that they're so different. I feel like the transition, I'm not trying to make that work. But let's go with it. Let's just try it. I think I want to change the pattern of that. I don't know about this. Okay, let's put that as another layer. Let's put some effects in to see if I can make this transition work. So let's find some kind of riser we can put in this section. Hopefully there's effects in here. this leading into the verse part. That's what we're calling it. Like that. I kind of like this cutting off here. Okay, I think this is done. I'm really not sure about the switch between the verse and the hook part because we're switching keys from major to minor. So maybe it's weird, maybe it works. Let me know what you think. I'll just play through the different parts. So again, I only used sounds from this pack. So I started with drums, just this kick. Then I added in a snare. Then we have this hi-hat loop. Then I moved on to the bass. I have this riff in the hook part. In like the second half of the verses, I have this one going on. It's the same sound, just processed a little differently. In the hook, I also tried to make a synth plug because I couldn't find one in the sample pack. So it ended up with this sound, whatever this is. That's what we ended up with. It started out as this sound. And then I have in the verses, so there wasn't like a great pad or just like anything for keys. So I chopped up this. To make a different chord progression in the verses. In the last hook, I shifted that bass sound up to make kind of like a higher synth sound out of it. So that comes in at the end. So let's have a listen to the whole thing.
Focus
So I think it came out cool. I'm really not sure if that switch between the verse and the hook works, but let me know in the comments what you think. All right, I guess it's time to listen to the original. I have my bubble tea. I'm ready to listen to this song. I have no idea what this is going to be, and I'm really curious how the transitions are between those two different sections. So, all right, here we go. I'll put a link so you guys can listen also if you want to hear it, if you haven't listened to the song before. Yeah, let's go. So it's actually a lot more low-key than I was expecting. Way chiller than what I was going for. I was thinking like Espa kind of thing. But this is kind of like walking the line between Ariana and Charlie XCX. It's very like glitchy and drum driven. I actually thought some of the drum choices were really similar. The kick loop I used, I think, was actually really close to theirs in some parts. What did you think? How did mine size up? It's really different. Let me know in the comments. But I think it was cool. I'm excited to listen to the rest of this album. Don't forget to stream Chatterbox. It's out on all the streaming platforms. Like, follow, subscribe, all those things. All of it helps. I'll put all the links below. And if you have any ideas on what songs I should do this with next, leave those in the comments too, because I need new ideas. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and see you next time.